Hi, we're two Beardos in a light stand. On today's show, racial profiling, Quran burning in Afghanistan, and elections in Yemen?
Do it!
Two Beardos in a light stand.
So Yemen's in the news.
Yes, sir.
How cool is that, Yemen? Democracy is coming to the Middle East.
There we go.
Ex-Vice President Abdul Rabu Mansour Hadi has officially been elected Yemen's new president.
By the people. They had a democratic election this time, and unlike the previous dictatorships,
Yes.
they're trying to take a step, in the right direction.
Progress.
It's just that I don't know if they got it down packed yet. Turns out that they had the electoral process, but there was only one candidate.
Only one candidate. So you're saying that this man campaigned around the country,
Yeah.
trying to get the vote of the people,
Trying hard,
giving talks,
explaining his positions.
and he was running against himself? How did the election go?
I mean, it went well. Landslide victory, actually.
Really? Wow.
Surprising.
Must have been something. Voter turnout must have been through the roof.
Through the roof.
Record-setting highs.
Yeah. They spent a lot of efforts trying to make the voting booths very,
Yes.
very secure and secretive.
Yes.
As you know, you don't want to have to reveal who you're voting for.
Yes.
It's kind of a personal issue. Like who you voting for.
No, I don't want to. I don't discuss politics.
what?
I'm sure the ballots were very easy to use.
Yeah. Some of them actually came already checked off.
I prefer to use the term user-friendly.
You don't want to have to actually use your hand to grab the pencil and
Yes.
check the box off. It's kind of annoying.
Yes.
So they kind of just jumped that step. All you really had to do was show up. In actually some cases, you didn't have to show up at all.
Yes, well, that's why he's the perfect president.
Yeah.
It's because he already knows what you want.
FBI is back in the news as well.
The States.
Turns out that a review found hundreds of documents from their training manuals that had inaccuracies and other problems in their description of Muslims.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, like, what did it say?
The review explained that the FBI training documents called the Prophet Muhammad a cult leader and claimed that devout Muslims have been generally violent for hundreds of years.
They know this.
Yeah,
This is science.
They also had graphs that tracked followers of the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran over hundreds of years. Turns out that this graph showed followers of the Torah and the Bible becoming less violent over time, while the devout followers of the Quran remained as violent in 2010 as they were hundreds of years ago.
Of course. FBI existed hundreds of years
ago, and they've been documenting.
It's not so much tracking people for hundreds of years as it is they've been using their special FBI time machine
Right.
to travel back in time
The DeLoreans.
to
I've heard of
document
this.
the violence of Muslims
Yeah.
and to graph it on a special little chart for their convenience.
As always, the FBI, very accurate, very honest.
Yes.
Here for your freedom, democracy, and justice.
Big news coming out of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
U.S. Defense Secretary Leon Panetta, Old Leon, as his friends call him, under a lot of scrutiny in Afghanistan after a U.S.-run prison was caught burning a bunch of Qurans.
Military sources are now saying that the incident was an accident.
Oh.
It's saying that the Qurans were accidentally taken to a pit inside the base and destroyed.
Oh.
You know how that goes.
Of course,
You accidentally gather up all the Qurans you
Yes.
can find and
trip,
fall into a dungeon layer with the fire pit
the fire
at
pit.
the bottom.
Yes.
And then light them, the fire and the burning and whatnot.
Yeah, it happens.
Happens all the time.
I mean,
further reassuring us that it was an accident, Leon Panetta goes on to say, I assure you and I promise you, this was not intentional in any way.
of course.
Now that I'm reassured,
Yes.
I feel so much better.
Yes.
Leon, thank
Leon.
you for your honesty.
He's a good man.
He is.
And a good friend.
So ACTA's back in the news.
Yes.
You know ACTA, the set of laws that are trying to censor and control the internet.
Yeah.
It turns out that the effort to try to pass ACTA into law is starting to fizzle out. It's actually failing.
Great.
So as ACTA seems to be fizzling out, there seems to be another effort that's taking off and gaining momentum.
And now in the United Nations, dozens of countries, including Russia and China, have band together and are trying to establish international control over the internet, completely censoring the people.
Basically the same exact thing as ACTA, but now on an international front being pushed by the UN. And to those people in the UN that are pushing for this control and censorship of the internet, we have one thing to say. So that's it for us. We're two Beardos and a light stand.
Telling you what's in the news.
If you want to check out any of the articles that we covered today, they are in the description below.
And don't forget, hit us up on social media, Facebook, Twitter, leave us a comment.
And for those of you asking about the different t-shirts we had, including this t-shirt, now you'll finally have your chance to win one yourself. All you have to do to win said prize
Yes.
is to get 10 of your friends on YouTube to comment on this week's video saying that it was you that introduced them to two Beardos.
That's it, friends. We've been two Beardos telling you guys what's in the news. Don't forget, if you guys liked today's video, take 2 moments to subscribe. Right there. Check that box out. Look at that. Look how beautiful that box is. You just want to press the button.
Subscribe already. That's it for us. Take care. We'll see you guys next week. Assalamu alaikum.
Peace.
Two Beardos and a light stand.
Subscribe already.